haven't seen you today, but I miss you already. It's crazy.
We're born in the moonlight. Ain't a fantasy. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello, beautifuls. This is Aromie here, and welcome back to the Edge of the Sky. We are here. Still a little shook that the magician is dead. It's like returning to an anime and they just kill one of your favorite characters off all of a sudden. It's like, why did you just do that? I don't know. From... Ooh! No, 5 has a premium. 8 has a premium. So does 4. Fuck! Oh no, I really want to see 5. Because 5 is previously Tay. 4 is such bae. Let's go look at 5 real quick, but I'm gonna stay loyal to 4. We're gonna continue his route, okay? But let me say real quick. Shit! They already hit me with this? 5. I can't help but worry about that guy. In some ways, he's like a big kid, or even a little brother. Out of everyone here, in a lot of ways, he reminds me of my clan's people the most. I smile when I see a message there from him. I'm glad he checked in with me. I click on it, still smiling. 7! Oh, it's so cute, the little hearts. We haven't spoken in a while, and it makes me feel really sad. I miss you already. I know, I'm surprised too, but no one else on the team makes me feel as comforted as you do. Maybe it's because we never had a woman on the team before. Anyway, now it's like I can't go back to how things used to be. The guys are all so boring, and it's so bossy compared to you. I need 7! We have to go shopping together when you come back, okay? Do well on your test so you can hurry back. I miss you! Lots of hearts and frowny faces. P.S. I'm really sorry that you got hurt, but I'm glad you're okay now. Katie. I don't remember his name either. Fuck. My heart feels so warm. Feels so warm and full after reading 5's message. It was short and to the point, but full of genuine warmth and happiness. Something that is so sorely lacking within these cold walls. I feel like I absolutely had to respond right now. Not just with any message, but a good one. Enough to give him back even a fraction of the feeling he just gave me. But I admit, maybe it's also the loneliness and isolation of the past few weeks getting to me. No, maybe it's more than that. Maybe it started all the way back when I first entered these timeless corridors and cold walls. I yearned for a human connection. I miss the warmth of my family and the friendliness of my clan. Here, all I've experienced is coldness, detachment, confusion, and intense fights. Brutal deaths that seem so abrupt and senseless. I find myself wondering what it's all for. I believe, the developers did leak a little photo of what 5 is going to look like. At least the color schemes, I think it's gonna be 5 because it was pink and yellow, so I assume it's 5. I don't know who else we haven't seen yet that they're gonna tease besides 5. What this is all for, why I joined FaZe. The guys, have they ever even known comfort and warmth like I have? Anyway, I'm gonna go back because we're gonna stay loyal to 4. Obviously, once this game is completely finished, we're gonna go back to 5. Alright, but we're gonna go to 4. Without even having to think, I know I want to hear them from 4. I miss him so bad. I feel like my heart could burst. My heart skips a beat when I see a message from him there. What is this gonna be? It's gonna be a total opposite, of course. I'm surprised but happy. Could 4 be feeling like I do? I waste some time in opening it. Oh. His is professional. 7. This is the last message you get from me for a while. I don't know how long they'll be keeping... Oh, it shows his email. How long they'll be keeping me here after my latest fuck up. I don't have a lot of time to write this, and hell, I don't even know if I can send it out to you in time before they cut me off completely. I want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't get to you fast enough. I'm sorry you got stabbed. I'm sorry that you saw me lose control like I did. We didn't really talk about it, and I can only wonder what the hell you think of me now. I'm a wraith. I am a killing machine. I'm a weapon. I kind of wish you didn't get to see that part of me, but all those people who call me a monster aren't wrong. I haven't seen you today, but I miss you already. It's crazy. I don't know when we'll see you again. Oh, I don't know when I'll see you again, sorry. I hope you'll still be there when I'm out, and if you're not, I promise I'll come find you. 4. A man after my heart. Honestly, 4 and 5, originally their characters that they were representing are my bias, so I can't help it. Yoongi and Tae are killing my heart. Oh, I even get more messages? 7. 4 intended to send this message to you weeks ago, but his access to everything was cut off before he could. I saw him earlier today and he asked me to make sure you got his message, so I'm sending it through. Please don't mention that I did this to anyone. 3. Oh, his message did get cut off. Oh, thank you, 3. Oh, I'm sticking to that, even though I love 5. My heart feels so full. Oh, okay. Is it the same? No, it's not the same. My heart feels so full. He also so very heavy after reading for his message. I'm overjoyed that he found a way to message me, but 4. I feel like I absolutely have to respond right now. Not just with any message, but a good one. Enough to give him back even a fraction of the feeling he just gave me. I don't know why I can't skip. And maybe to bring some happiness to his lonely days, even if he might not be able to read it anytime soon. Maybe he can ask Larry to help though. But I admit, maybe it's also a lonely... Okay, now we can skip. The guys, have they ever even known comfort and warmth like I have? They're all so young, and yet they've given up everything for their jobs. Close human connections, going out whenever they want, family, friends, lovers. Do they get to experience those things now? Do they get to experience the normalcy of life? The good parts of life? Here we're taken care of. We don't want for housing or food or clothes. But we're forced to face so many difficult situations non-stop without being able to just walk away if we don't want to do them. We each signed up for this, didn't we? We knew we were trading a normal life for something more, but am I happy? Are they happy? Is happiness even something one can have while giving up all freedom? While giving up love? Do they ever get to experience those feelings? It's sad. Would they even know if they were missing them? I feel like I have to know. I don't know their past or if they know these feelings, but I can tell them my story. I can tell them what I've experienced so that they will know something of how life could be. My heart clenches painfully as I pull up a blank message box and begin to type, but I have to keep going because I need to know and I need them to know, because if you're not happy, then what's the point of living? I feel like this is like a good section to branch off if they do allow love interests, like pursue which guy you want. That would be a good break off point. I mean, it took 4 chapters to get to, but you know, if you're not happy, then what's the point of living? With that in mind, I continue typing my long letter. Holy shit. Wait, what would I have wrote to 5? Shit. Now I gotta go back to see what I would have written to him. Damn it. Hi, I hope you're doing well. I hope when this message finds you, you're nice and relaxed, maybe with a nice drink or some food. I don't really know what it is. Maybe it's just that I've been isolated so long, but I thought that I wanted to share some things with you. I'm sorry if it makes you feel weird that I'm saying all this, unless the notes are all the same. But we're gonna go back, and I hope it won't make things awkward between us, but you're the member on the team that I feel closest to right now, and so I just thought it might make me feel better if you got to know me more. We got separated soon after we met, and before that, everything was crazy, and so we didn't really have that much time to talk. I figured it's usually like this around phase though. I signed up for the exciting life, but I feel like I really underestimated how exciting it would be. Anyway, since everything is so hectic all the time, and I had some downtime now, yes, and involuntarily, but it still counts, I thought I'd take the time to tell you a little bit about my life while I can, who I am, where I came from. You already know some of it. You know that I'm a drifter. You probably even know my name. You know how I was recruited, that I have a brother named Nish. So, where to start? I guess I'll start at the beginning. I apologize for the length, but I hope you eventually find time to read it. I know you're a busy guy. I was born the night the stars fell. I'm sure you've heard of that. The night a meteor shower struck the earth 27 years ago. Thankfully, it was just in the wastelands, but that's where my people live, where my mother was giving birth to me and Nish. I came first, so I'm the older one. Sure, it was only by a few minutes, but it counts. Anyway, my clan was just thankful that we were safe, and the strange timing of it all caused them to give my brother and I the last name Starwin. They took it as a sign that we were both special. We were believed to be seers that would guide the clan as a result, and we were both trained for it. I enjoyed the training, and it was why I was able to be classed into Scion. But Nish didn't. Not really. I was always adventurous and dragging him into those I think the letters would be the same, maybe. Dragging him into those adventures, we were incredibly close. We always had each other's back. So it was a shock when we got into a fight and he decided to leave the clan and go to the city. In hindsight, I should have seen how unhappy Nish was with having his life set for him. And I should have done something, comforted him more, listened to his problems. I don't know. Anyway, we got into a fight and Nish left. I hadn't seen him in years. I stayed with the clan to guide it, but I always enjoyed going to the cities more than anything else, being amongst the people there, seeing all kinds of different cultures. I got into a lot of trouble, but it made me into who I am today. Maybe I'll tell you about the adventures I had someday. Anyway, the reason I left, well, it's really personal to me, so I think I'd want to tell you that in person one day. But life has been really hard to adjust to here. At home I had my family, Mama, Papa, Nish, until he left. My friends across the world where we traveled, and my entire clan was like a big family. Being outside all the time seemed like a curse, but I miss it now. Miss the field, natural wind, and dirt, and greenery. I miss the hugs Papa swept me up into, and the way Mama would frown, but hide her smile when I told her about the things I got up to. There's none of that phase, so I just wondered if you could tell me when you're ready. How do you feel about being an operative? How do you cope with all the stress? Is there anyone you love that you miss too? I guess I'd like to just be able to sit and hear about your worries. Whatever you're willing to tell me about your past, here's some advice too. I want to get to know you the way I would have if we had met without being operatives. Maybe I'm being too personal, but I can't help it. It's the way of drifters, and it's who I am. Anyways, thanks for reading all of this. Sorry for dumping it on you out of the blue. I can't wait to join up with the team again. I can't wait to see you. 7. Ooh, I hit send on my message and start having anxiety almost immediately. We're gonna save. Okay, I got time, so I can load. I'll also go through 8 for you 8 lovers. All right, but let's quickly go through 5 and see if I write the same goddamn. Okay, I wrote the same message. All right, so let's go through 8 for you 8 fans, so that way I can get, because it's premium routes, so the free version won't have these choices. That'll have the other guys, I believe. I don't know. I find myself looking for 8's name of all things. What the hell? What is wrong with me? I have no idea why I want to hear from him, but I miss the guy more than I thought. At the least, he's a charming, fascinating person. Ugh, what am I saying? He tried to pull me down and uses Augs on me. Maybe I'm under his spell even now. Can Siren Augs even last this long? I shake my paranoia off and return my attention to the screen. As if he knew what I'd be thinking, I see a message from 8. Let's see what he writes. With a contrasting feeling of reluctance and relief, I click it. My dearest 7, the most intriguing and beautiful woman of my life. How are you? I heard about what happened with you. There's been so many things happening to you lately. How do you handle it all? I'm worried about you. Maybe I shouldn't ask that, but I genuinely wonder. You must have been terrified. I know I would have been. I'm really glad 4 was there to help you. But still, I wish a little bit that it could have been me. I guess I'd just get in the way, but I wish I could have been there at least to comfort you. I know you probably would push me away even if I tried. I realize more than you think how strong you are. Still, I can't help but worry about you for some reason. Anyway, there's a lot more that I want to know about you, and more I want to understand about myself. How I feel when I talk to you, so don't get killed or kicked out, alright? I want to have long talks with you over drinks and learn about you late into the night. One day I'll persuade you, I'm sure of it. Until then, stay safe and healthy. I'm cheering for you, even if you don't want me to. Your one and only 8. Oh, so sweet. My heart feels conflicted after reading 8's message. I'm not sure how to perceive what he says, if he really means the things he said at all, but I do feel better after seeing it. We haven't known each other very long, but I feel like we've come from 2 completely different worlds. I can't agree with the way he thinks, but it does bring a new perspective I've never experienced. That in itself is fascinating. I can't deny that meeting new and interesting people has always been one of my favorite things. Is it possible he feels that way too? Maybe we have more in common than I thought. Despite our disagreements, 8 reached out to me. I feel like I have to respond now. Not just with any message, but a heartfelt one. Oh, hers is heartfelt instead of a good one. And not to give him back even a fraction of feelings he just gave me. Maybe if I'm genuine with him, he'll be with me. But I admit, maybe it's also the loneliness. Okay. Same message. Okay. Let's see if we do someone I don't know yet. Jesus, why are these guys not premium? I searched for 3's name, but I don't see any messages from him. I sigh, wishing that I could get to know him better already. But out of everyone, I've been able to spend the least time with him. Instead, I see a message from 6. Oh, well, holy shit. Feeling a little better, I click on it. Hey, Seven! Oh, these cute little emojis. It's been a while, huh? Haven't seen you or four in so long. It's weird here without you two. It makes me realize how much you've become part of the team. You might be sad that four is locked up. Don't worry. Your knight in shining armor wouldn't want you to be sad about it. It's not his fault for... It's not his first time getting time out after all. Oops, did I say too much? Oh well. Anyways, I heard you helped 10 take down Max. Congrats. I heard from certain people that it earned you some points with the higher-ups. Knowing 10, it was probably not a pretty sight. So I hope you didn't get to see the worst of it at least. Seeing that tends to make people more than a little green, if you know what I mean. Good luck with your exam, and I hope to see you soon. 6. Oh, I can't help but be disappointed about not finding a message from who I was hoping for though. Maybe they're just busy though. An idea pops into my mind. If you can't reach out to me, maybe I can reach out to him. I don't know what exactly it is that makes me think that, but I admit, maybe it's all okay. Alright, so that was that. So 3 did not contact us at all. We already read 6's, but I still want to see what she's gonna say. I wish I could get closer to 6. Lo and behold, as if my prayers were heard, sits a message from 6 in the inbox. I eagerly click it, hoping it reveals even the slightest bit more about him. It's the same message. Alright, as always, I'm not really sure what to say or what to think of 6's message, but I'm glad he sent me something nonetheless. Still, I find myself wanting to know more about him, yet every time I try to get closer, I feel like the answer's just out of reach for my fingertips. An idea pops into my mind. Maybe if I shared more about myself, he'd open up more. I'm sure 6 has a reason for not sharing more. I can't control his actions, but I can control mine. I'll just be as genuine and open as I can with him. Maybe I'll be able to reach his heart then. Let him know that he can trust me. Alright. And now let's go to 9. I search for 9's name, but I don't see any messages from him. Well, shit. I sigh, wishing that I could get to know him better already. But out of everyone, I've been able to... the same stuff. Well, shit. Okay. Is it this one that I... saved at? What is this? Oh, I guess that's... I don't fucking know. We're gonna stick with 4, though. Alright, well, this is where I'm gonna stop, since we've basically, I wanted to make sure that I got all of your babes, and the premiums at least. Anyway, we're gonna stick with 4, even though I want to go with 5, but we're gonna stick with 4. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Touch it,